Good morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't be your feelings and be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know
Good
your options.
morning.
Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy. I ain't
Good
even had my coffee.
morning.
Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Triple H.
Too spicy. I ain't even had my coffee. I'm up early in the morning, time to get it in.
Good morning.
Time to show and prove, show you what I've been doing. They say the fools rush in, but I'm
Good
coming
morning,
for the
wow.
passion. I'm trying to get to know you.
What's up? Good morning, Kimmy.
I came so far, and it's early in the morning.
How are we doing this lovely Tuesday morning?
It's just another day.
Yeah, nice to see ya.
Ain't no tossing and turning all the time.
Morning star.
I know the best way to make it is to cut the drama.
Yes,
And give
Miss
it my
Boss
all
Diva.
if I'm doing what I promise. And even if I fail, at least I was honest. See, I can only do what's in my power to do, and what
Good is his power
if I use it like a fool. If I
Hey.
wanna make it to the top, I gotta study.
Good morning.
Or I can see
Don't try to photocopy. You can never top me.
I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me.
Hey.
Don't try to photocopy, you can never top me.
I was born to be a winner. You can never stop me. Hey, this is DC. In excess greetings.
I feel like I'm stuck.
Yes, I do feel like I'm stuck in a cycle. You know what it is.
It's like I'm stuck in time.
That's right.
It's like a curse.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
And I
Happy
can't escape it.
Tuesday. Yes.
It's like deja vu. It's me, Zeus. It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here
Good
flying first
morning.
class. It's like every week I gotta take out the
Amazon.
trash. I'm on top of my
Angela,
game,
good morning.
headed to class. You can tell that I made it, look at my grass. Cars in the garage with tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you're rich and famous. The algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my Zodiac. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet. Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they is my ex, that mean they left me. They don't give me prize and it gets me. I stand with my chest cause I mean it. Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited.
Yeah.
Call me the master with a new whip. I'ma take off in a spaceship.
I'll tell you what, I haven't gone into Zeus's live in a couple of days.
Yeah,
That shit was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu.
Hey, Lee, nice to see you. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, everyone.
It's like deja vu.
You love it, Angela?
It's like deja vu.
Hi.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. It's return of the man, they say I'm off the rails. I can't wait for you, I get it for myself.
Right.
So many places to be, I got plenty.
Right.
Act like you been here before we start trending. Don't mistake me for a lame or a goofy. Rockstar life ends like a movie.
Hollywood, Hollywood, where you be at?
I remember when I used to drive a Fiat. Now they looking for me like I'm Ray Epps. It's a conspiracy how I keep on getting checks. This money keep on falling like it's dominoes. Special delivery and I got a lot to blow. Feeling like I've been here before.
Oh my
Deja vu
God.
is hitting me to the core. Memories flashing back once more. I'm feeling like I'm living in a metaphor. Yeah, it's deja vu. It's deja vu. I feel like I'm stuck in time. It's deja vu. I feel like I'm losing my mind. It's deja vu. I can't escape this rhyme. It's deja vu. It's a never-ending climb. It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks.
There
I'm
we
like
go.
the Terminator screaming,
There we go.
I'll be
Good
back.
morning.
It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Thunderdome. Yes. By the way, that song should be coming out, on the 17th? Yeah, it finally hits the streets. Oh my gosh, it's taken a while. I do apologize for the delay, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the morning show. Let's get some of the formalities out of the way. For those of you who are not familiar with who I am, I go by the name of Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. All right. And why do they call me Triple H? It's quite simple. I say it every day. I say it all the time. And sometimes people still don't know. So I feel like, you know what? We're going to have to do it together. First H, ladies and gentlemen, stands for honest. All right. I'm the most honest person on social media. Hands down. There's nobody more honest than me. I promise to tell you nothing but the truth. So help me God. All right. And the second H, all right, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm the most humble person on social media. There's nobody more humble than me. Listen, I'll tell you a nice story. I went to Lowe's yesterday. I needed some furniture for the patio, right? And I go in there and I said, listen, don't you want to make a deal with Zeus? And they said, we can't make a deal with you, Zeus. I said, are you sure? Do you know who I am? I'm a very powerful person in the kingdom. And they said, Zeus, we can't make a deal with you. And I said, listen, you should make a deal with Triple H, because if you don't, you will really regret it. So you know what they did? They went back to the managers, all right, and they said, listen, we have Zeus in the store, and this is what they did. We have Zeus in the store, and he wants this patio furniture at a nice discount. Can you give it to him? Right? This is what they said, and I said, listen, you know what? Who am I? Who am I to interrupt you busy people? This is how humble I am. I said, who am I to interrupt you busy people? I know you are all so busy today, but if you could, please let Zeus get this patio furniture out of this store today at a fraction of the price. And you know what they did, ladies and gentlemen? They gave me the patio furniture at a discount, right? That's what happens when you're humble. It's on sale right now. It's on sale right now. So listen, that's how important it is to be humble, all right? Now, the last and final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. Oh, good morning, my good friend, Conservative Lynn. So lovely to see you in here getting your daily dose of truth from Zeus. And by the way, Conservative Lynn, my hammer is stronger than it's ever been, and it is oozing with truth, all right? And you know what that means, all right? Cut it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the talking points. Now, before we get started, this show is rated Z, all right? Listen, there's PG-13, there's rated R, and then there's triple X, all right? But this is rated Z because this programming is off the rails, as my good friend Conservative Lynn says. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like off the rails programming, now is your chance to leave this live, all right? Because I would hate to ruin your day by bringing you so much truth that it's going to fry your circuit boards, all right? When this truth starts flowing, especially to you Trump supporters, your minds are going to explode. And so I'm going to give you the opportunity to leave, because we hold our friends on the right accountable, all right? Especially their leader, Donald John Trump. So listen up, MAGA. If you don't like listening to the truth, you can leave, all right? But you don't got to take my word for it. What? Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
right.
If you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., right. If you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. Right. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Exactly, MAGA. All right, and that's one of the first and only times I will agree with the former president Donald Trump. You know what really grinds my gears? It's Trump supporters sitting in the United States of America, crying and complaining about what President Biden isn't doing for them. You know what? And that's why we do this, ladies and gentlemen. So let's give MAGA their daily doses of booze and shame. MAGA, you have no credibility in this kingdom, all right? And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started on today's topics, all right? This was a very interesting one. George Bush says it was shocking to learn that Prigozhin once served him dinner in St. Petersburg. Now, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on this. Look at Prigozhin. Look at George Bush. And look at Prigozhin right there, all right? And this is from 2006, all right? He's being served dinner. They called Prigozhin at the time the Putin's chef. This is what they called him. And so what I'm alarmed about is all of this investigating, right? All this investigating that, you know, Pinky and the Brain, Jim Jordan and James Comer have done. And now we find out Prigozhin served George Bush dinner. And George Bush is a Republican. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have more evidence of Russian collusion in the Republican Party, right? I mean, listen, you don't see him serving the Democrats like this, right? It's so strange to me, MAGA, that you hid this information from the American people. You know what? Let's give MAGA their daily doses of booze and shame for more evidence of collusion with Russian, right? Bush made this announcement while speaking at the European Strategy Conference, all right? And he was asked if he felt the news of Prigozhin's death in a plane crash was shocking to him. The conference was held in Kiev, but Bush joined via video call. And this is what Bush said. No, what's shocking to me is I saw a picture the other day of a G8 summit in St. Petersburg where he was the guy serving me food. He was Putin's chef. And he was in the picture, said the former president, cracking a smile. Can you believe this? He's cracking a smile. Must have been a great time, right? Bush said he couldn't recall meeting the man in person. This is what he says. All I know is I survived. The lies. The lies. Shame. All they do is lie. How much further in history do we need to go, MAGA, and to the folks in the Republican Party? How much further do we really need to go before we get to the bottom of where your ties to Russia began? You were smiling while Putin's chef was serving you dinner. What a shame. What a shame. But ladies and gentlemen, this is indicative of what's going on in MAGA, all right? But you know what? We don't got much time, and I got to move it along to our next topic. But I do hope we get to the bottom of just how deep these ties in Russia are. All right, now let's move on to my next topic, all right? You know what we do. Listen, MAGA, I know this is uncomfortable news, but listen, if you have access to Jim Jordan and James Comer, please, MAGA, please get to the bottom of what we are finding out, all right? Now let's move on to our next topic, all right? And this one involves the crowd's favorite, Marjorie Taylor Greene. So many of us, we saw what she posted on her social media. They call it Twitter. They used to call it Twitter, but now it's X. And she says, I'm honored to have Sunday dinner with my favorite president before landing in Washington today. This is an old tweet, all right? But I got to bring this point up. Donald Trump is an inspiration. He's incredibly healthy, strong, active, mentally sharp, and intelligent. Most of all, he loves America, and so do I. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Marjorie Taylor Greene her booze and shame for lying on the internet. And this is what she posted. Look at this nasty, disgusting picture. Listen. Nobody believes you, Marjorie. Okay, you say, look at him. They say compared to President Biden, he is. Look at these MAGA-possessed, demonic folks out here. You can't just look at Donald Trump and come to a rational conclusion. Trump supporters, do you have any critical thinking skills out there? If not, please go figure out how to get some, because this is not True. And the internet definitely had a field day with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Check out this comment. Sure, he is. Wink, wink. Just like, sure, he beat President Biden in the 2020 election, right? Look at this comment. Uh-oh. He will never pick you for vice president, but it sure were fun watching you try, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene, look at this. I pray to God that you will never be his vice president. Obviously, you're sucking up. It's showing that that's what you want. Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're not that difficult to read. We know what this is about. Check out this one, ladies and gentlemen. Most people don't have to point out that people are incredibly healthy, strong, active, extremely mental, sharp, and intelligent unless they're not any of those things or if they're a child, right? All right, these are my favorite ones right here. Two traitors, right? That's what two traitors look like, if you ask me. And they are traitors. And the other T is terrorists. MAGA, you're traitors and terrorists. All right, and then this is the next one. They look like losers. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's give the internet a round of applause for making sure Marjorie Taylor Greene knows where she stands out here. All right, let's give them They're traitors, there's terrorists, and they are losers. MAGA, you got a lot of work to do in order to get yourselves together, all right? And speaking of work to do, I want to bring this up, all right? Now, let's see. Yesterday, Donald Trump, his team of lawyers and attorneys, and I think Donald Trump's lawyers at this point, I don't think these are real lawyers. I think he's getting these lawyers off of TikTok, perhaps. I don't know where he's getting these lawyers from, but they're not really helping him, all right? So yesterday, many of us know, they filed a motion to have Judge Tanya Chutkan removed, all right, from presiding over the case because according to Trump, she's made some statements about his supporters that he doesn't think are good and may make her biased against his trial, all right? And you know, Sister Tanya, as classy as she can be, all right? And you know, this is why Trump is mad, is because he has to answer to a black woman in ways he's never had to answer to a black woman in his life. And this is why him and his supporters are mad. They can't believe that it's all going down because these real superheroes, right? These are real black superheroes like Judge Tanya Chutkan, DA Alvin Bragg, all right? Who else we got? Letitia James, yeah. Fani Willis, all right? Donald Trump can't believe it's came down to this, where he's going to get his pockets ran through and he's going to be sitting in prison probably for the rest of his natural life, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I have some news for you Trump supporters. Donald Trump is going to spend the last days of his life in a jail cell. And I'm thanking God Judge Tanya Chutkan isn't playing with him, all right? So in response to Donald Trump's motion, all right, turns out there's rules about how you should do, you know, when you file motions in the courtroom, there's rules about that. And I'm just shocked. I'm really shocked that his lawyers don't know this, or if they do know it, they're not playing by the rules. This is what Judge Tanya Chutkan had to say to Donald Trump and his cronies. All right. A minute order as to Donald Trump. Upon consideration of the defendant's 50 motion for recusal, it is hereby ordered that the government shall file any opposition no later than September 14th. All right. She's talking to Jack Smith. All right. Jack Smith, you got until September 14th to file a response to what this lunatic, this deranged lunatic and his attorneys have just filed, you know. All right. And then she says all other deadlines. She goes, and the defense shall file any reply within 3 calendar days from the filing date of the government's opposition. All other deadlines set by the court remain in effect. Defense counsel, let me see if I got this. All right. I want to make sure I get this to you TikTok lawyers out there. defense counsel is reminded of the requirement to confer with opposing counsel before filing any motion and to indicate whether the motion is opposed. Can you TikTok lawyers make that make sense? Because for some strange reason, it's not making sense to Donald Trump and his team, all right? Furthermore, motions that fail to comply with that requirement may be denied without prejudice. Signed by Judge Tanya Chutkin on 9/11/2023. Good morning, Kim. So in other words, Donald Trump, listen, you just can't be going in there filing motions with this judge thinking she's a rookie in the game and she doesn't know how this stuff is supposed to work. Next time you do it, all right, your motion will be denied. Yeah, I know what he thought. He thought, this is a sister. This is what he said. This black woman, she's not going to be able to keep up with this. She's not going to be able to catch this mistake. And she caught it. She caught it with both hands, all right? And she threw it back at him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Donald Trump and his team of TikTok lawyers their daily dose of booze and shame. I could have did a better job. I could have told you it wasn't going to work. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing on time? Okay, I gotta cruise through this next part. All right, now this part right here, this part of the show right here, I want us all to really, breathe in and then breathe out as we go through this. All right, because I've been openly and proudly referring to the folks out here following Donald Trump as MAGA possessed demons, right? And I stand behind that, right? Because a lot of them profess to be Christians, and they're not Christians, they're hypocrites. And so I approach it from a spiritual standpoint when I call them MAGA possessed demons. But let's get into this from a scientific perspective, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Can we talk about why Donald Trump's supporters wait a second. I can't believe that you laughed. Wait. I can't. What did you say? I can't believe that you laughed and let Nutty do that. Nutty is free to do whatever he wants. Listen, we have free speech over here, conservative Lynn. Cut it out. All right. But you want me to? I can't believe you would actually use your platform, conservative Lynn, to spew lies and misinformation. I can't believe that. And you know what they say in my kingdom. You know what I say, conservative Lynn? Every MAGA accusation is truly a MAGA confession, right? And they say, Zeus, why are you so mean to MAGA? And I say, listen, I wasn't always this way with MAGA. I really wasn't always this way with MAGA. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The gloves are off, right?
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him.
I
was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened.
The jar is open. Victory.
He's taken.
Right. You see this? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So listen up, Trump supporters. I'm going to say it again, and then I'll get back into my content. If you do not like this level of honesty and truth being shared out here on social media, do us all one huge favor. Pack your bags and do what? Leave.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
and you do,
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
MAGA, I don't buy you being victims, MAGA, because every time I think of these Trump supporters all of a sudden trying to pretend like they're victims, I can't help but think of what they did on January 6, 2021, when they attacked our United States Capitol on behalf of their so-called leader, Donald Trump. You're not victims. You're terrorists. All right? And you're not qualified to come in this kingdom and talk to Zeus about anything, because as far as I'm concerned, your credibility is in the toilet. Yeah. You have no credibility in this kingdom. What you need to do is you need to sit your special behinds down and listen to this special broadcast, all right? Because listen, jail is definitely your future, and if you don't get your soul right, hell will be your portion. All right, now let's talk about these Donald Trump supporters and why they struggle to accept truth, all right? A neuroscientist, ladies and gentlemen, has explained why MAGA supporters refuse to accept Trump's 91 felony charges, all right? And where do I want to start here? There are many neurological and psychological reasons for this irrational behavior, but today we will focus on the mental phenomena that we feel is urgent. All right. Now that Trump is running for president again while facing 91 felony charges, it is important to highlight the mental factors that are driving Americans to support a man who is a what? Master manipulator, incapable of telling the truth. Unfortunately, these are all qualities that are too common among presidential candidates. But Trump is particularly egregious in this case, and therefore we must be vigilant in addressing this disorder. Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Researchers placed participants, all right, and they placed these participants in a study, and this is what they came out with. All right, disbelief, it turns out, is cognitively demanding. All right, this is why MAGA is in this situation. There, disbelief is demanding. It requires more mental effort than simply accepting a true statement. All right. From an evolutionary perspective, this perspective for easy belief makes sense. A perpetually skeptical individual questioning every piece of information would struggle to adapt in a fast-paced world. I know. Yes, MAGA, listen up, MAGA. You're struggling. You're struggling to adapt. This is what's wrong with you. All right. And I got the cure for you. All right. You just sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. All right. No, I can't battle right now. I don't want to battle right now on TikTok. I want to bring this heavy hammer of truth down. All right. Why does all of this, what does all of this have to do with Donald Trump and his supporters? Well, it's far less cognitively demanding for them to believe anything their leader tells them. All right. Any challenge to what Trump tells them is true makes it mental work. Their minds have to work if they have to think beyond what Donald Trump says. These folks are mentally lazy. All right. This means there is a psychological incentive for Trump loyalists to maintain their loyalty. Wow. You know what, Trump supporters? I'm completely disappointed in you. What a shame. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. All right. Here we go. From the moment that Trump began his political career and his social engineering career, his supporters have been exposed to narratives. All right. And look, you can look at it. Trump doesn't lie. Democrats are communists. The media is the enemy of the people, that emphasize loyalty and trust to their political idol. Yeah, these are so-called Christians, right? But they worship Donald Trump. These narratives often steer away from critical examination and instead encourage blind faith. I thought you were Christians. When coupled with the brain's inherent tendency to accept rather than question, it creates the ideal environment for unwavering allegiance. I promise to give you, Donald Trump, my heart, body, and soul. This is what these MAGA folks are doing. And they do it religiously. They do it daily. They do it daily. You should see these folks. They have lives on TikTok. And they all give Donald Trump their body, their heart, and their soul. It's the most I've never seen anything like this. And then they go, but I'm a Christian. No, you're not. You're a demon. No matter that Trump time and again has been revealed to be a serial liar, habitually misrepresenting matters of great consequence from elections to economics to public health, right? He lied about COVID. He tried to nuke the hurricanes. He's been lying about his crowd size, all right? He's been found liable for SA. He's 91 felony charges. I mean, 4 indictments. These folks still give Donald Trump everything he wants. Wow. And it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. And I'm going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen, by touching on this. And listen, this one goes out to the TikTok lawyers and so-called experts, all right? What this also brings up is the Dunning-Kruger effect. This cognitive bias occurs when individuals with low ability at tasks overestimate their capabilities. So you got these folks out here, like I said, they're failing the class. These folks out here, they're failing the class. They've got nothing right when it comes to what's going on in this country. They didn't think we would ever be in a situation where Biden's the president, but look, not only is Biden the president, but the former president is getting indicted. But these same so-called geniuses, all right, they're overestimating their capabilities. Translated to the context of understanding complex legal matters, right? Now they think they're lawyers and experts. Some Trumpists might believe that they have a superior grasp on the former president's predicament and dismiss the experts' opinions because they think they are immune to being misled. This is the Dunning-Kruger effect. You know what, MAGA? You know what? This identifies you to a T. You think you're so smart that you cannot be misled. Don't you think that is crazy? Don't you know how ridiculous that sounds? The rest of this country, we're sitting back watching you fail miserably. All right? There was never a red wave. You couldn't beat President Biden in 2020. You said he was in the basement. You said he was Sleepy Joe, but yet you lost. All right? And this is real. And you still walk around here and brand yourself as smart and intelligent? Have you lost your rabbit minds? Ladies and gentlemen, join me once again in giving Donald Trump and his MAGA supporters their daily doses of booze and shame, right? I refuse to argue. I refuse to argue with Donald Trump's supporters because it's a waste of time. All right? It really is. It's a real waste of time to try to talk to somebody who's experiencing this Dunning-Kruger effect because the whole time they're talking to me, they actually think they're smarter than me. They actually think they're smarter than you. Meanwhile, their leader and some of his followers, they're going to jail left and right, and they still want to talk. You know what it's like, ladies and gentlemen, talking to a Trump supporter? All right, so I don't like wasting time, and I don't encourage any of you. If you're out here on TikTok talking to people and you get angry and upset, it's most likely because you feel like you're wasting time, right? And so I said, what is it like talking to a Trump supporter? And I'm going to show you what it's like talking to a Trump supporter. When you talk to a Trump supporter, ladies and gentlemen, you know instantly the conversation's not going anywhere, right? And I said, well, what does that remind me of? And I said, oh, yeah, it reminds me. You ever hear one of those cars that you could tell wasn't going to go anywhere, but you could just tell right away that this car wasn't going to go anywhere, right? It sounds like... Please cut that thing off. When was the last time that thing was taken to the shop? No, I'm not getting in that thing with you. I know the heat works great. I know the air. Listen, you got power windows. I know but that thing sounds terrible. All right. That engine sounds like it needs the hands of God, right? And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, these Trump supporters, their minds, those MAGA minds, they need the hands of God placed on them, and they need that MAGA demon cast out of them, all right, so that they can get their mind right, and then they can get their soul right. Because if they don't stop following Donald John Trump, they definitely are going to jail. But worse than that, they will be going to hell. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, like my grandmother says. All right. Now, my last topic to bring up before I open up these boxes, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's one of my favorite. Are you there, Angela? It's one of my favorite topics to cover. And I actively search for stories like this because I want people to understand why I do what I do, and I think this also provides closure to a lot of Americans who witnessed what Donald Trump did on January 6th. So I will always make a point to cover what's going on with these so-called fake patriots. These are fake patriots, all right? These folks love Vladimir Putin. And so another update. Active duty Marine who stormed the United States Capitol on January 6th gets a symbolic sentence. An active duty Marine who stormed the Capitol on January 6th alongside a mob of Trump supporters has been sentenced to probation and 279 hours of community service. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, U.S. District Judge Anna Reyes' choice of the number 279 is meant to symbolize 1 hour for every Marine who was unalived or wounded in fighting in the Civil War. Dodge Hellinan, this guy Dodge, his name is Dodge, 24, was one of 3 active duty Marines who were friends from the same unit and who took part in the insurrection together. All right. Micah Coomer is set to be sentenced on Tuesday. Joshua Abate on Wednesday. All 3 were convicted of what? Parading, demonstrating, or picketing in a Capitol building, a misdemeanor punishable by a maximum of 6 months behind bars. Before imposing Hellinan's sentence, Reyes described how Marines fought and died in some of the fiercest battles in American history. She recited the number of casualties from some of the bloodiest wars. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The judge went on to say, I can't understand why you violated your oath to protect the Constitution. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving this Donald Trump, this deranged, MAGA-possessed demon, Donald Trump supporter, his daily dose of booze and shame. All right. And we're gonna send them off the old-fashioned way. You know what? I got to open up these boxes, all right? But I got to say this one last thing, all right? Let me open up these boxes. You know, the offer still stands for you Donald Trump supporters. My good friend, Nutty Professor, he made it very clear. We are willing to help 7 of you get to Russia, all right? First class trip to Russia to be with your Lord and Savior, Vladimir Putin. And yet and still, none of you have had the courage to come in the box and take us up on this offer. I'm wondering what's the holdup. Don't you want to go to Russia, you Trump supporters? Don't you want to go there? Why stay in a country like the United States of America where you don't like it? 7 of them, right? Oh, they got muted. Okay, all right. Well, listen. If you knew better, you would do better then. That's the problem. If you come in this live and you're being rude and disrespectful, some of my moderators, they don't play that. All right. Well, listen, the offer still stands. Okay. Next, any Trump supporters want to come in the box and apologize by a show of hands? Any of you want to apologize? Do any of you Trump supporters want to apologize? Why don't why don't you liberals move to Canada? Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. Well, since you don't want to apologize for any of your seditionist, traitorous ways, then I guess we don't really have much to say. Conservative Lynn, what exactly do you want to talk about? Because I do not allow people to sidetrack and hijack the kingdom. All right, that's not going to be tolerated. All right. So are you trying to say you want to come up in the box and apologize, Conservative Lynn? Because if that's what you want to do, well, listen, if that's what you want to do, you can. But if you don't, you're just going to have to ride this one out. All right. You're very strong. I can tell. Good morning, Brother Nutty. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Hello there.
Yes,
So,
can you
so
hear me?
I've,
Can you hear me? Because
I,
my thing
I,
gets
I can hear, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay,
Sometimes my
so,
audio goes away once I bring people in the box.
so I've been, I've been informed that I attacked someone's deceased mother. I've been informed of that news. So,
Well,
um,
what they say?
so I've been informed that I attacked uh, Danae's dead mother.
I don't know if that's true. That's not true.
That's not true.
No.
So, motherfucking conservative lens just said you did. I have
Keep
the
it
video.
clean.
Well, no, I am keeping it clean. That's her name on here.
Well, you got to clean it up for her because some people don't know that they're living in sin.
So my name today is Gutter Nutty. So I'm sorry, I can't clean up somebody else's gutterness when I'm already in the gutter.
Hmm.
So
Well, I'm
sorry,
just gonna
bro.
say this. You did not insult. Uh, you basically let us know that you weren't going to go as far as you would like to go out of respect for you know what was
That is
going on.
that is precisely
I
that is
have the
precisely
video
what I
too,
did.
Conservative Lynn. It's uploaded on YouTube. Cut it
That is
out.
precisely what. So, because the one
Oh,
thing that I don't do, I will attack you head on. I don't bring family members into this.
nope. Nope.
I don't go after family members because I'm not a weak-kneed coward jellyback bleepity bleepity bleep.
Mm.
So, conservative lens, here's my message to you. You want to spew that kind of BS? Come holla at your boy. Come holla at your boy. See, this is Zeus's live right now, so I'm
Yeah.
going to respect it.
Yeah.
But see, I will go live just for you, and we can get it
Well, there's
going,
that.
boo
There you go,
thing.
Conservative Lynn. Nutty has openly said he will go live and let you and Janae do what y'all do. See, my thing is
Just for
this.
you.
My thing is this. Where were you at? All the other lives that Zeus has been having, Conservative Lynn. Don't come into this live all of a sudden and now say here, I'm upset. No, you should be upset about what Donald Trump is doing to this country.
And that's the thing. So I'm gonna switch gears right quick because I know my time is going. So
You
the
got a little
house is
more
back.
time. You got a
The
little
house is
more
back.
time.
The house is back in session, and so they have 10 days now to go
Hmm.
ahead and fund the government so we won't have a government shutdown.
Right.
So the ultra conservatives in the House of Representatives, they're threatening to shut the government down if we don't get an impeachment inquiry onto
Hmm.
Joe Biden. Here's
Right.
the thing. Here's the thing that makes me want to go gutter on these MFers.
Talk to
They
him.
have no proof of anything whatsoever that Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. has done anything wrong. The only thing that he's done wrong, he's represented the American people, including their little monkey asses that they don't like.
Oh,
Why
okay.
are you? Why do you continue? I'll take that role on that one. Why do you continue want to impeach this man who's done nothing but represent the American people? You are dummies. You are idiots. You are fools. You're ignoramuses. Why do you want to impeach this man? You can disagree with him on policy, but I forgot. I digress. You don't know what policy is. It's spelled Policy. Policy. Look it up. Google is free. You want to impeach him on what? On what grounds? Give me one ground. I'll stand with you.
Mm.
Don't make up no BS that James Comer and Jim with a G Jordan is coming after him on. Show me evidence. Show me a docket number.
Yeah, they don't have a
Show me these things. And guess what? Guess what? Anybody that's in this live right now, we will stand with you, say, yes, he needs to be impeached if you show us proof. But until then, you scallywags, go sit down somewhere in the corner and put your nose in your booty hole where you got your head. Because I promise you this much. You can go ahead and do an impeachment inquiry and you can waste the American taxpaying dollars. But I promise you this, it will be the retribution of the vote that will make sure Republicans never see power again in this country.
Amen. Amen.
So try us if you want to.
No lies detected. Nutty. That's dark. Preach.
I'm tired of these fools. They are fools. They don't care about this country. They don't care. I'm sick of them calling themselves patriots when they need to be saying fakeriots.
Oh!
They are not a patriot. A patriot stands for the country and says, screw you to Donald Trump. No patriot is going to give up the American freedoms over one man. What has this man done for you, I ask you? What has he done for this nation other than the turmoil that we know of today? What has he done? Why do you keep smelling your taint sniffers? Why do you keep smelling his taint?
Oh, well, listen, Nutty. Listen, you didn't made it rain. Look at that. Ooh, he didn't go. I told you all. Do not get Nutty activated. Don't get Nutty activated.
So, in closing, because I know my time is up. In closing,
go for it.
Yes, conservative lens. You and Janae have a standing invitation to DM me anytime you like to say, go live so we can hash this out. Because I promise you, I will not be tamed like I am on Zeus's Live. I will give you the biz.
Well, let's do it like this. How many of you, by a show of hands, would love to see Nutty and Conservative Lynn work this out? And Janae, how many of you, by a show of hands, would like to see that? You can't do it here. You can't do it here. I'm not cleaning up the mess that y'all leave on my. No, listen. We can go to a picnic down the street and hang out and do it there.
Because I promise you. I promise you.
I see some hands.
I don't care nothing about getting banned.
Oh.
Because I promise you, when I get done with you, TikTok is going to give me a perma ban. When I get done eating you out, they're going to give me a perma ban. I promise you that much. Because if you're going to lie on me, you better come correct. You better make that lie really good.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dark Nutty. All right. I appreciate that. And it seems like they are willing to take you up on your offer. Oh, wow. Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Dark Nutty a round of applause. Yeah. And I will be there. Yeah. A lot of things happen in this kingdom. All right. But that doesn't mean Zeus is liable for them. So cut it out. Nutty said he will show up and show out. All right. Let's bring up. Oh, yeah. We got some heavy hitters. Listen, you're coming to this live, ladies and gentlemen, and start stirring the pot. You're going to get what you got. Good morning, Brother Swervin. How are you?
I can barely hear you, Zeus.
You can barely hear me?
There you go. That's a little bit better. Zeus, I came to give you the scoops because I finished 2 bowls of Fruit Loops.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, my
Now, let me say, I don't know what they're talking about, this feud between Janae and conservative lens or whatever it is. But here's the scoop. I will be more than happy to host that live.
You will?
Oh, I would be more than happy to do it. I don't believe I have either of them blocked. But I would be more than happy to host that live. I will be fair. I'm not going to allow anyone to talk over each other. I'm not going to allow anyone to be disingenuous. But not knowing what exactly happened, I'll let all three of them come in and say their piece. I got no problems with that because I've done it before.
Right.
I don't think we're going to come down to some kumbaya moment in the long run.
Amen.
But I think there's some things that those three want to say to each other, and I'll be more than happy to let them say it. Politics aside. Okay. Now, on another note, you talked about this earlier this morning where Mr. Trump decided he was going to, try to get Tanya recused.
Right.
Now he's trying to get charges completely dismissed. They're saying that it's not a charge, it's a RICO case, blah, 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 which has no charges. And the only way you come to the conclusion of it being discharged is through a jury. So the judge can't dismiss the case. It was a stupid filing, just like the one that basically said, Donald Trump had $22 trillion to pay off the national debt.
As they go, right?
When he couldn't even pay Rudy Kaludi.
It's ridiculous.
Zeus, it's beyond ridiculous. You can't pay your own attorneys. You stepping off $1 million aircraft, asking people for money, begging people for money. Yet at the same time, you got $22 trillion just tucked away to pay off the national debt. I can't sometimes, Zeus. I really can't with them sometimes. And what you talked about this morning with the cognitive dissonance,
Yes.
yeah, it's so easy to believe a lie because a lie will make its way all the way around the world before the truth can even lace up its boots.
Facts. No lies detected.
And especially when you have people like MAGA who believe these lies, they believe the conspiracy theories. I mean, look at the stupid crap they believe. They all assembled in Texas because they believed JFK Jr. was going to come back to life that night.
Yeah.
I mean, it boggles the hell out of me. Excuse my language. It boggles the heck out of me to see the things that they believe. They believe Donald Trump paid off the national debt. They believe JFK Jr. was coming back to life. They believe that he's going to be reinstated any day now. They still believe it.
Yeah.
They still believe the election was stolen with no proof, mind you. And over 60 court cases, one of which went all the way to the Supreme Court. They still believe it was stolen. And, they keep bringing up Ruby Freeman, that poor woman.
Do they have any proof, Swerve?
No, they have no proof. That's the thing. I mean, show me the proof. And I tell you right now, if they impeach Joe Biden and then they vote to remove him, I was always hoping that I would live long enough to see the first female president. So come on, Madam President Kamala Harris. I don't care if they impeach Biden. You show us the proof, because James Comer and the other guy, they've already said they can't find the proof. They've checked his bank records.
None. There's no proof.
But now they want the impeachment inquiry will allow them to get a hold of his bank records and then move forward with the impeachment because he lied to the American people while he was vice president. They even brought up the prosecutor that he got fired, and the reporter said, well, look, the entire international community was behind that decision, and that decision came from President Obama. Yeah, but he bragged on television about how he had withheld money. And I'm just like, yeah, he withheld the money until they got rid of a corrupt prosecutor because he wasn't investigating corruption.
Right.
And then the new prosecutor came on and they got their money and found out that there was no corruption in Burisma. Their whistleblower said that there was no connection between Hunter. I mean, the whistleblower was not the smoking gun they thought it was going to be. Everything that they think is a smoking gun, it ain't nothing but a water pistol that ain't had water in it for 10 years.
There is no smoking gun.
No,
And like I say, every MAGA accusation is truly a MAGA confession. I
but
love it. I love it when they have what we call a MAGA meltdown, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it is. So go ahead and impeach Joe Biden,
Right.
remove him,
Mhm.
and then we'll have Madam President Kamala Harris. So go ahead, do your thing. See, we don't care if Joe Biden gets removed. We don't care if he ends up in prison. We don't care because we're not beholden to him. I don't have a Joe Biden tramp stamp like some of
No,
them have the Trump tramp stamp.
no.
And they know they got it. They'll never admit it. But I guarantee sooner or later one of them gonna be bending over and that butt crack's gonna come hanging out like the plumber's crack, and you're gonna find that tramp stamp.
Oh my God, that is so
You
hilarious.
you're
Listen.
gonna be like, oh my God, not only is his butt crack hanging out, but there's the Donald Trump tramp stamp. So
Oh my God, it sounds disgusting.
it
But I
is, man. It is. But listen, let me get back to my Fruit Loops because I gave you a couple of good scoops. So you be good, you be safe, and I'll let you get back to tending to the affairs of the kingdom.
all
See you
right.
later, everybody. If anybody wants me to host that live, send me a DM. I'll do it.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Swervin his round of applause. Now I'm having some technical difficulties. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get my head. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm trying to get it to work, but I don't know. Can you hear me now, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, all right, all right. Now I'm back in. I'm locked and loaded. Thank you, Brother Swervin. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. Let me say this to my good friends on the right, all right?
If you're not happy here, then you can leave.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
Right.
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time,
I'm gonna stop it right there. Listen up, you Donald Trump supporters out there who want to come into a Zeus live and try to derail it. All right, I see exactly what you're trying to do. You're desperate right now because of all the so-called winning that's going on where you're at. Right, you're starting to realize the poll numbers that you keep bragging about, they're not accurate. You're starting to realize nobody likes your content because it's not really that engaging. It's toxic, it's evil, it's corrupt. And so now you want to come over into the kingdom and try to they like these little there's rats out there. They want to nibble off the plates of all of the people out here who are just here to have a great time and listen to the truth. Out of all of the content that we've shared together on this platform, I my it never ceases to amaze me. It never ceases to amaze me that they will look day in and day out for something. They look for these things to take personal and now go, look, we're the victims. As if you haven't abused the United States of America ever since your leader, Donald Trump, has been in office. You've been terrorizing American citizens. You get on your app. Yeah. And I hope you do hold alive about me. Hold alive about me. Hold alive about all of my friends, right? And address this. You get out here on social media. You profess to be Christians. You lie. You steal. You cheat. You manipulate. You levy threats of violence. And then you somehow retreat to these corners of TikTok. And these are some dark corners that you live in. And you complain that little old Zeus, this is what they say. Little old Zeus, little old nutty professors, Shay and whoever, April, and I'm sorry I'm bringing, they said something and it hurts my feelings. This is what they say. Meanwhile, I know, I'm going off topic, but guess what? This is a matter that I need to address. I go on Janae's profile, right? She doesn't think I can see. Well, actually, I don't got to go. People tell me. And she has she's taken screenshots of Zeus and put a lot of nasty things about Zeus. Thug life Zeus. Did I ask Janae to take it down? I didn't ask her. I said, you know what? That's her. She can do whatever she's not. That's not going to stop me from waking up day in and day out and getting this heavy hammer of truth. That's not going to stop me. You do what you do over there on the right. You stick to doing what you do. They say you lie with dogs, you get fleas. I refuse to lie with dogs. I really do. And I can't be around any sheep. I really can't. It's like there's only 24 hours in a day, and I refuse to give these folks my energy, all right? But I'm giving it to them now before things go a little further. You get in the mud with the pigs, you're gonna get dirty. All right. And I refuse to do it. So now we get to watch them, wallow in the mud and show the world just how disgusting and evil they are, which we already knew. All right. So I counted all joy when I see, and I'm actually quite proud of myself, I see the MAGA meltdown happening. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've been talking about. I knew this is what happens when you get too much pressure in those pipes. When you get too much pressure in those pipes, they burst. MAGA is experiencing a meltdown. They don't want to address the elephant in the room, which is them and their leader being caught being corrupt, evil, and everything but children of God. So they're experiencing a MAGA meltdown. And that's why when I say these things, I say it in a way most people can understand, but I wish I could say it like President Biden.
MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution.
They don't.
They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election.
This is MAGA Republicans.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Yeah, this is MAGA Republican.
And they see their MAGA failure to stop a peaceful transfer of power after the 2020 election as preparation for the 2022 and 2024 elections.
Yeah, MAGA failures. This is what we're dealing with right now. And you know what? Come on back in here. Don't go start another live. Bring your special behind here and keep listening to this special broadcast. We don't need to hear from you, honestly, because you haven't gotten a single thing right. And if you are in your feelings, do us all a huge favor. Turn the app off and delete it off of your phone, please. You're not doing anybody any favors being on social media crying. And if you don't want your personal business discussed, do not share it on the internet. It's that simple. You cannot tell people how to react to the information you put out. And if you don't like how this works, delete TikTok off of your device. And I do mean that. Stop acting like children. All right? All this stuff President or former President Donald Trump is out here saying about Fonnie Willis. All this stuff you hear being said about Michelle Obama, Barack Obama. I don't see any of you having a live calling out those folks. So why you want to come over here and talk to us? Keep doing what you do. You're doing great, right? You're winning, right? Cut it out. All right. Yeah, look at it. They say, Michael, listen, this is what I'm talking about. If you don't like social media, get off. And I mean that. It ain't for everybody. It really isn't. Good morning, Sister Takesha. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, sis, how are you?
I'm all right. Sorry, I got a little off track. But
that's okay. But check this out.
Talk to us.
You might as well call me Jack, baby, because when that live go down, I'm getting in the box. Oh yeah, just call me Jack, baby. Listen, if Nutty go live with Chrissy Snow and the woman that don't know, the woman we call Janae, I want to be in the box.
Oh.
Because number one, they lied on him. He didn't
yeah.
he didn't disrespect that girl mom. What he basically said was he tired of Janae going to the grave site, digging the casket up, and putting it back in the ground every day so she can gain sympathy, acting like her mama just died yesterday. That's basically what he said. She keep making it seem like that woman just put her foot in the ground and know it's been over a month. That's what he was talking about. And you know Lynn will come in with all those words, you know, because she went to pronunciation class, and she'll try to switch that thing around and make it seem like what it ain't. If I was him, I wouldn't even give them the entertainment that they looking for. I wouldn't even put a stamp on it and address it.
I might have to use that one.
I wouldn't be studying them too. All they do is jump from live to live and go make a live and pull out the encyclopedia so they can pronounce words right to make it seem like they smart when they know they brain so thin we can see the thoughts through their hair. And they just do too much for me.
They do.
Enough is enough.
No lies detected.
Now, I had to address that before I got to the star of the turtle and the hare.
Talk to
Mitch McConnell.
What you got for us on Mitch?
I tried to have empathy for the turtle. You know, with what he was going through.
Right.
But the gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
Because I got a notification from ABC this morning that says that he would endorse the impeachment of Joe Biden. You can't even get through a press conference without standing up there looking like you done came home on your lunch break and found your wife in bed with another man.
Is that what he looked like?
You're just staring. But you gonna endorse an impeachment. Do you even really know what impeachment still mean, Mitch?
Talk to him.
These people I'm so sick of these crazy Republicans. They just sabotaging themselves and don't even realize it. But thank them. I want to thank them because it's going to be so blue around here, they're going to think we the Crips.
That's hilarious. You said they're going to think we the Crips.
They're going to think we the Crips, Zeus. It's going to be so blue in America.
Lord.
Now I'm tired now.
Yeah. You right, though. You spot on. Let them know.
It's just ridiculous.
It's self-sabotage. It's self-sabotage. And they blame us.
Right. Then Tuck-Toe Green, you know, Marjorie, look like her toes tucked up under her toes.
Right. Marjorie.
She gonna come out and say that, you know, you changed your mind now, tell me it's not the time for impeachment. Y'all just need to, you know, you say you just need to wait till y'all get more information because the information's there. But the American people deserve more information. Shut up. Just shut up. While you went and had tea time with Trump was probably over there helping him change his pen and everything, you know. Because you want to be the vice president. You're not even smart. You're not even smart enough to read a vice grip rather than talk about being a vice president.
Preach it, Sister Keisha.
Cut it out, back door. You know what? Back door. You know what?
Yeah. No lies detected. Yes.
Back door.
Keep it clean.
I'm sorry. But that's probably how she had to come in through the back door. Because ain't nobody letting Marjorie Green in. Ain't nobody letting her in through the front.
No. Because she, you know what I thought about just now while you bring that up? Ain't it funny how Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to get a brother locked up, you know, when she went after Jamal Bowman, accusing him of doing something he didn't do?
Absolutely.
Don't we got that same kind of energy right now floating around in MAGA right now? The way that they came out here and tried to call Nutty out?
Zeus, like I said, he don't even need to put a stamp on it and address them too, because we already know what they about. They're humpers of Trump.
Trying to get a brother caught up. They trying to get a brother caught up.
Right. Nutty don't need to even fall in that trap.
Don't do it, Nutty. Now that I think about it.
But tell him if he do, call me Jack. Because I'm going to get in that box.
Oh, well, if you go nutty, take some
Oh,
Sister
call
Keisha
me
with you.
Jack, because I'm popping up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got to go on.
Well,
In
listen,
this
I
bank,
appreciate you.
I got to go in this bank because, I got business other than TikTok,
Oh, so do. All right, listen, get a little extra out for Zeus, all right, when you get in there, all right?
All right,
Thank
friend.
you, Nita Bag. Thank you. All right,
All
ladies and
right.
gentlemen, let's give Sister Keisha a round of applause. No lies. No lies detected. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is getting out here, and we got MAGA on the ropes. I am so proud of all of you. I really am, because we are not going to waver when it comes to how we get this truth out here. All right. Let's bring up. I saw you, Cece. When I see you, Shay, I see you. Good morning, Cece. How are you doing?
Oh Lord, I don't want to be live. Hold on.
Oh, you're live.
No,
You're live.
I gotta get that picture off, bro.
Oh, which picture?
Things have changed on this.
Well, you had your camera off. Now it's on. You want to drop it, come back up?
Are you going to bring me back up?
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Cece another chance to, drop and then come back up. And I don't mean drop it like it's hot, Cece. I need you to come back in here and be 100% honest with the folks. All right, that's what we do over here. All right. Yeah, it's been an interesting morning, I would say. This is a great morning. Good morning. All right, Cece, are you there? Cece, thank you, Rick. Cece, are you there? Cece, are you on that MAGA Wi-Fi, perhaps? Cece.
Now, hold on. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can. Jesus Christ. Cece. Well, I thought I could hear it. How about this? You drop it, you come back up.
I'm gonna.
Oh my gosh, Cece, listen, and get on that strong Biden Wi-Fi. You see how strong Biden is right there, Cece? Get on that Wi-Fi. Look on your settings, go to Wi-Fi, and select Biden Wi-Fi, please, Cece. Cut it out, Pyro. Cut it out. All right. We got a lot of people to get through, so let's try to be as quick as possible. All right, Cece, what do you got for us?
Can you hear me now, buddy?
Yes.
Good. I'm up here for the coins. Cut
it out, Cece.
No. I just need to say this, my friend. I come up here in your lives. Mm-hmm. I totally enjoy your lives, but I can't enjoy them because there's so many trolls and the right on here that I have to continuously mute because of the nasty stuff that is being said about you and others. I'm not going to put up with it. So you all, if you want to run to Zeus and cry. You're going to be muted. If I don't like what you say, you're going to be muted. Now, for all of these that are coming after me because of what Nutty did, that's on you and Nutty, not me. Don't come after me.
And Nutty hasn't done anything.
No, just because I'm on here and I say, yeah, wow, whatever, that doesn't mean that I am agreeing that he's putting her mother down. That was.
Well, Cece, I get what you're saying, but you don't owe these folks an explanation because trust me, their minds are already made up because you chose Zeus over them.
Absolutely, I'm going to choose you over them.
Do you regret your decision?
Absolutely, positively not.
Well, I appreciate all you.
Listen, you bring truth. You bring truth. They can't handle it, and you have no control. Well, you do have control. I mean, if there's someone saying something that they're not supposed to be saying, there's no doubt in my mind you would not allow that.
That's right.
Now, what he did, whatever anybody does, that's on that person and the person they're talking about. Why bring it to your life? You are not the referee here. So if anybody has issues with anybody, Zeus, I've been brought into stuff the past couple of weeks, and I don't even get into these lives. But I've been brought into stuff simply because of who I follow. No one's going to tell me who to follow.
If they're not paying your bills, you don't have to report to them. That's what I say. Are these people paying your bills? Are they paying your bills, Cece?
Honey, not at all.
Oh, what are they doing for you?
Nothing, but just giving me a hard time, and I'm tired of it.
Oh, then you need to tell the truth and shame the devil.
Well, I give them.
You are not in charge.
I allow them to come up here. Just like Stacy's up here, Lynn's is up here. There's a lot of them that are up here.
Yeah. These are people. We know these people.
Yes. And we've been in their lives. And we hear what they say. And it's not truth. I'm sorry.
Evil. It's lies. It's misinformation.
It's disturbing. I go in there. They know, they have no clue I'm there. But I listen and I just shake my head. But one thing is for sure, I don't go to somebody else to say, oh, this one did. If I got anything to say to you, I can guarantee you,
tell them
I will come for you.
Don't listen. You got to tell the truth and shame the devil. All right?
Yes, my dear.
These folks, listen, they're experiencing a MAGA meltdown. Their leader is going to prison. And they've been exposed for what they are. So now they're revealing to the rest of us just what's really going on. And it's coming from a dark and evil place.
I do not want to hear that bell.
I know, but we got to keep the show moving. There's a lot of people who want to come up here.
But I want you to know how much I appreciate you. You work very hard. I still would like for you to look up the money that is, we talked about that the other night. I keep hearing about Ukraine and money. I would like for you, when you get a chance, to research the other countries, okay?
That the United States has given money to besides Ukraine, right?
Yes, please.
You got it.
Thank you, honey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate you, and you are appreciated by so many. You're the best, babe. You're the best.
I try. I really try. All right, now.
All right,
I got to move it on. Ladies and gentlemen,
if you insist.
All right, I insist.
I love you, buddy. I love you very much.
All right, Cece. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Cece a round of applause. All right. You're making me blush. You're really
Thank you, guys.
All right, you're making Zeus blush, Cece. All right. All right. Let's bring up our next guest. Oh my gosh. All right, the beautiful Shay. Oh, what an interesting and exciting morning. Let's go.
My goodness. What in the world? Whoa, okay. Hold on. Who in the hell do you people think you are? I do not understand how weak and pathetic your lives have to be to come in here as a horde of fucking hornets. Excuse my French, I don't care. I understand. Go ahead, growl at me. As a horde of hornets, thinking like we give a care what you think is going on in this life. And what we say, what is said, it doesn't matter. Because I've been in your lives. And the stuff that goes on in your lives is abhorrent. The anti-gay, anti-trans, anti-black, anti-rights, anti-women's rights, all of it. And you have the nerve to sit here and come in like a swarm of hornets picking a fight because you have nothing left to talk about. You have nothing to say. You have nothing to add. You do nothing for anybody around you. And all you do is you take your little friend that whines and cries that she's been abused, but yet she continues to come into our lives and talk smack. She doesn't come in here and say, hi, everyone. Hope you're well. Nah. She starts her little mouth going, and of course she's gonna get the heat back. And then she whines and cries, oh my God, they were so mean to me. And you sit here and you go, what did he say? Oh, and you want to misinterpret what the hell Nutty said about your mom, because he didn't go at your mom, just like attacking didn't go at your kids. It's ridiculous rhetoric. But you know what? You want to go in and you want to tell us what we can and cannot say in our lives, but yet you think what we could come in your lives and tell you what to say? Miss me with all of it. Miss me with all of it. All this shows is you and your little friends coming in like hornets shows me exactly who you people are. You're a bunch of liars. You're a bunch of hateful people. You just look for a fight. You're like that schoolyard bully because they didn't like the fact that the teacher called on you, decides to pick at you at your locker.
Oh, wow.
That's what you are. That's what you are. You don't like the fact that Zeus is popular. You don't like the fact that he brings in all these numbers. You don't like the fact that people love Zeus. And they don't love you. And so you come in here and you're the schoolyard bully because you don't like the fact that the teacher likes you. You just don't like it. You don't like it. That's who you are. You never grew up past middle school. You never grew up. You got stunted. You got stunted somehow, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of it. And so you're reenacting your schoolyard bully ways here on TikTok. And just like Zeus said, if you can't handle social media, then get off. You bunch of weak babies is what you are. You're a bunch of weak-ass babies. Nutty can say what he wants. I can say what I want. Zeus can say what he wants because God knows y'all say what you want. So who are you to mandate what we can and cannot say and how we can and cannot feel about things? Get a life. For God's sakes, get a life.
No lies detected right there.
I've had enough of the BS, man. I'm telling you. You know, that whiny crying Janae. Janae, just stop coming in here. Just stop.
And I play the clip every time. Don't I play the clip? If you don't like it, leave. Don't I play? I said, leave. I don't go to their lives.
Yeah.
I don't.
We don't care
I'm
what
good.
you have to say. We don't care. And listen, I got on here and told everyone to leave you alone because your mother passed. I don't see y'all talking about that. Wow, that was nice of Shay.
Right.
That was nice of Shay.
Right.
Y'all don't talk about that, but now you want to talk about Nutty just being hot at you, Janae, and mentions the fact that you're using your mother's death, which, you know, that's his opinion. He's right to it, just as much as you think that a woman doesn't have the right to take care of her own body.
And that's a shame right there. That's
100%, because that affects a lot more people than what Nutty might have said, might not have said. Give me a break.
Right.
Y'all don't care about real things that affect people's lives. You just don't.
She loves Zeus. You think you think they say Janae loves Zeus? Is that what this is about, Shay?
I guess. What is?
She did say that. She did say that. She said, "I just know Zeus. There's just something about you that you just keep making me come back for more." She's toxic.
No, she's very toxic, and that's the thing is that she gets in there and then she gets them all riled up, and then they think they're doing something here. Like, let's go to a live right now. Who are you? They always do that. Meet us here. Come to this live at this time right now. Like, I don't. You're not my boss. I don't have to show up when you ask me to show up. All right, bust my bell. But yes, that's what I had to say. Just mind your own business, people. We don't care what you have to say. We don't. You just showed who you are. That's all you. That's all you did. You showed who you are. The bullies that you are. All right. I am done with that. Peace out, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Love you guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Shay. No lies detected. Listen, I appreciate all the love and the support, all right, that we all share in this kingdom for one another. Yeah, it's nasty over there, and that's why I don't go places, and this is even in my real life. If the vibe isn't right, I'm not there. I don't care what you got. You can put all the accessories and beautiful things there, but if the vibe isn't right, Zeus is not going because it will be a complete waste of time. Oh my gosh. All right, let's bring up our next guest. Oh my goodness. The beautiful Miss Boss Diva.
Good morning, Zeus.
All right, Nutty, you're going to go live at 11 a.m. Nutty's going live at 11 a.m. All right, good
Oh, wow.
morning, Miss Boss Diva.
Good morning. Good morning, Zeus. Good morning, Kingdom. So, yeah, actually, I was going to talk about something else, but, you know, this drama with these MAGA people, man, that's crazy how they came in here. And I seen how deep they were in here. It was a few of them MFers in here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why they want to come to your live. Your live is so streamlined. Your live is so, good morning, Rick. See, your live is so, you know what I mean? Like, just safe. And that's why they come over here with all that drama. So y'all would not come over to Union Gangs live with that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it is very, very gloves off. And you will be running crying to your mama. And you know what I mean? If you want to come up in one of them boxes, because we will desecrate you. Desecrate you, okay? Yesterday, I mean, what was that? Whenever that Lion or that Yankees game was, when all them Trump supporters was there, and they actually draped that banner over the balcony that says Trump 24 or die, or die.
Oh, I remember that.
So it's very plain and clear that you guys are extremely delusional. I am not here to educate you. I'm here for your tears. I'm here for your tears. I want all your tears, and I want to make sure that I am filling my cup up with them every day. You know what I mean? And that's why I do what I do. I'm calling you out on all your stuff. So if you ever see Miss Boss Diva live anywhere, believe that. And I'm on a panel, I'm making sure that I'm calling you out. I don't have no sympathy for you. I don't care about your mama dying. I don't care about your daddy dying. I don't care about none of that, because that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. If you're going to come into a live that's actually specifically talking about politics or whatever they talking about, you got to leave all that crap at the door. Okay, that's your personal business. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is going to give a crap. Okay, I'm trying to keep it.
You're doing a great job.
It's so hard to keep it clean with MAGA, because y'all so filthy. Y'all so dirty. Y'all so disgusting. You know what I mean? You come in here, and this is a safe space. That's the reason why we here early in the morning. It's 6:30 in the morning on West Coast time. And I'm here every morning because I want to know what is going on in the world. I care about what Zeus says. And evidently you guys are too if you in his live. But you gonna come in here and start drama, I'm gonna boot you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm a moderator, and I'm going to boot you up out of here. I don't care. Zeus is gonna have to deal with me later. I don't care. I'm muting you, I'm booting you, I'm blocking you, and you getting up out of here. Because I'm not gonna take it no more from none of y'all, okay? So I'm one of these mods in here that will exit stage left. You will be out the door. I'm gonna tell you that right now in front of everybody, all 536 people that's up in here, because I'm not playing no games with you, MAGA. The gloves are off, okay? Been off with Diva, but they really, really, really off. You know what I'm saying? So the rails, I don't have none. I don't have no filter. I don't care about your feelings. But I love you, Zeus. Take care. You know, hopefully you'll have a closet of truth later, and we can really rip into this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we might have to do the closet of truth today.
I think so, Zeus. I know you haven't had one in a few, but let me tell you, I mean, I really love you, Zeus. Like, what you do is so freaking important. And I'm not going to let these fools interrupt you in doing your work, your God's work. Now, I'm out of here. Love you, Zeus. Peace out.
Love you too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Miss Boss Diva a round of applause. Listen, eat a bag. Listen, you amazing. Thank all of you. This is beautiful. I mean, this to me shows that MAGA is getting the message. The work we're doing definitely is being recognized, and they're on the ropes. All right. Greetings, brother Itchy Banks. How are you doing, my good friend?
Hey there, Zeusy.
Hey, I knew you was gonna call me Zeusy. I knew you would.
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, you know how when we're in like restaurant, or we're in line at the grocery store, or we're just anywhere and we see each other,
right?
And hold on, let me cut this camera on. And as people of like me and you,
Yeah.
you know that look that we give each other, right? You know
Right,
that
right, right. Is you straight? Yeah, I get you.
you
Yeah,
ain't even got to say nothing. We just like
got you. Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what we're doing right now, Zeus. I'm looking at you and you looking at me and we looking at each other and we like.
You see that? Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to take my 3 minutes. I don't
Talk
even
to him.
need 3 minutes. I don't even need 3 minutes.
All right.
Y'all see the stress and the headache that these people give Zeus. Not because he's a bad guy, not because he comes in here and is a tough guy. You know, I'm pretty sure my man can handle himself. He's 40 years old and grew up on the west side, so I know he can handle himself.
Tell him.
But y'all see them attacking this man. He's not even like me. I go in looking for fights. I want to fight bullies. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bully's bully. I love to fight bullies.
Oh my God.
They attack this man simply because he tells the truth.
Mm.
Simply because he tells the truth. In a
Mm.
way that not too many people can do it. He does it in a humorous way. He makes everybody laugh in the mornings. He takes the time and you can tell that his program is well put together and thoughtful and insightful. This man puts in work. You know, he's not up here just to be on TikTok bashing people. He puts in work. And so since these people always attacking this man, they stay in his lives, they stay dragging his name, they stay talking about him. What I want us to do is take my last minute and 30 seconds and just tap the screen. You want to
Man.
really piss him off? You want to really piss him off? Tap the screen. Get my man well over 130, 140, 150,000 likes. It's 500 people in here. I'm talking about double tap the screen. Use both hands, tap the screen. Send this man gifts. Let's get him again, let's make him one of the highest viewed programs on TikTok. If for nothing else, this day right here.
All
Just for
right.
the day. Let's piss him off. Tap the screen, tap the screen. I'm not gonna say anything when my thing, when my button or when my timer goes off, I'll drop. But until then, I'm gonna just sit here quietly.
You got a good minute.
And
You got a good minute, bro.
yeah, but I'm gonna sit here quietly and I'm gonna give you that look. But I'm gonna sit here quietly and I'm gonna watch all of your fans and all the people that love you
Right.
shower you with gifts, shower you with likes, shower you with the love and admiration we have for what you do every day. Tap
Right.
this screen, y'all.
Amen. Listen, like my grandmother says, you got to tell the truth and shame the devil. And this is what this has turned into, brother Itchy. It seems like the message is working, right? Doesn't it look like they're getting the message? Angela, thank you so much.
Yeah, they're desperate, Zeus. They're desperate. They're going into spaces just to pick fights now. They don't have legs to stand on anymore.
Wow.
They're going into spaces just to pick fights.
What a shame. What a shame.
So I'm gonna ask you, keep doing what you're doing, brother. We love
I
you.
will.
You just
All
seen it.
right. Yeah, I love you too, bro, and I will continue to bring. They've only got my hammer's gotten stronger every time they do this. I get stronger. I really do. You have my word. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Brother Anthony a round of applause. They don't like it when I tell the truth. These folks don't like it when I tell the truth. Well, guess what? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing lies and misinformation. All right, let's bring up our next panelist, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. We have so many people to choose from. All right. Angela, welcome to the show. Good morning, Angela. How are you?
I am well. Good morning, Zeus. How are you?
I'm all right. There's another day in the kingdom, taking out the trash, as they say.
And listen, for subscribers out there, I want you to hit that stop hypocrisy emoji. I want to see stop hypocrisy all through this darn chat because listen, Nutty, you told me the other day, do not let myself be summoned. Do not freaking do it. I'm telling you, don't go. We are better than that. They're going to get you over there. They want those coins. Don't do it. They are desperate. That is why they are doing this. I am pleased. Nutty, you told me not to go. You told me not to be summoned. Don't do it. They are not worth your time. Listen to me. Keep going with that stop hypocrisy, because you don't come in here and summon anybody over here and talk about, oh, well, you know, the family. Oh, you talked about her family. You talked about her mom. You posted my kid's pictures. You posted my kid's picture. How dare you come in here and talk about family? You have a lot of freaking nerve. You posted a picture of my 3 sons, and one of them is standing there in uniform, a true patriot. So don't come in here acting like you are a patriot. You posted a patriot in uniform, and you are putting him at risk currently right now. And you laughed about it in my face. You think it's funny. And I'd like to call out the person's name that did it, but she is not worth it. She knows who she is. And I hope you know how disgusting you are. And I had to tell him to make him safe, to let him know what happened. And he's pretty angry with me right now. And that hurts. He's pretty angry because he had no idea how disgusting you all are. It's disgusting. Appreciate our military. Don't come in here saying you're a patriot. Don't come in here don't talk about my family. You have a lot of freaking nerve. You are hypocrites. And Nutty, I love you. You told me not to go, to not be summoned, and I'm telling you not to go. Don't give them what they want. Please. I am telling you, I think it's best to stay away. Stay out of these spaces, guys. They are losing their freaking minds. Let them lose their minds. Just let them do it. Let them sit over there in their echo chamber and just stew in their hate. Don't feed into it. All right. That's all I got to say.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
Listen, you got off this morning, and I am so happy you shared that, and thank you for sharing your truth with us, Angela. It means a lot.
Everybody. Have a good time.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Angela a round of applause. And you know, I'm with you, Angela. You know, he's a free man, though. He can do what he wants, and if he does go, I like what you said, Shady Lane. You will have support if you do go. If you decide to do it, Nutty, Zeus will definitely be there. All right. Let's bring up our next panelist, the beautiful Shady Lane. Good morning, Shady. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. Just another day in the kingdom, tending to the affairs. You know, I didn't know the content that I covered this morning was going to be so divisive, but it is what it is, right?
Ooh, Lord, you got me fired up getting ready for work this morning now.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Now, everybody has covered pretty much what I wanted to say, especially my sister Shay, because Shay really touched on it. And what I felt was, it is like high school, where they're just bullies. And the thing is, same thing with Shay. When this happened, me and Janae go back at it like oil and water. You know, she calls me the devil. She calls me Shady Satan. She calls me all these whatever. But when it happened, I said, you know what? My condolences to you. I've lost a parent. You know what? I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna give you a 48-hour reprieve. Like I ain't even.
Right.
I literally told her this. She still was going back at me in the comments. So for me, it's like, look, I was respectful. I tried to even give you a grieving period, and you didn't want it. You didn't take it.
Wow.
So don't come in here and sit here and use that while you're on TikTok still spreading hate. Ain't nobody got time for that. You can't be using the death of your parent to try to get the meanwhile coming in here spewing your nastiness and demanding that you let them up into your box. Who does that? And then to sit here and blame Nutty for saying something that Nutty never said. Also, Stacy was in the comments this morning. Mrs. We all need to get together. We all need to love each other. Why can't we all just get along? No. See, I'm sick of seeing Stacy because y'all be letting Stacey in these lives with her trying to sing her kumbaya story. Meanwhile, she's over there with these heifers sitting there trying to take up for them. I'm done with her too. I'm done with a whole slew of them. So while I agree, yes, and we told you to stay out of there because you went in there by yourself with no support. If Nutty go into this live, he going in there with his full family because we all going in there full force. Nutty ain't going in there by himself. We going in there because this needs to be handled. We are sick of it. We are done with it. Gloves off. We don't need to do it in Zeus's live. But if Nutty wants to host a live, best believe we will be there 10 toes down, ready. So if they want to do that, we could do that because we are sick of them coming in here acting a fool, a plumb fool. All of them in here just like little trolls this morning, acting like you was really going to let them up into your platform to come in here and spread their nonsense.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
Absolutely not. I don't think so.
Nope.
So
you're right.
On that note, I just wanted to say you keep doing what you do, and we listen to you every single morning. I was in here yesterday morning, as I always am. I listen to you as soon as I wake up. And Nutty did not sit there and disrespect her mother passing away. He basically said, like Shay said, you know what? Stop being a crybaby and stop trying to get sympathy. Meanwhile, acting like the devil in the same sentence. You can't act like the devil in the same sentence and sit here and try to mourn your mother and try to make people feel sorry for you. All she do is cry tears.
Crocodile tears.
Little gang to come around and harass people. It's time for go sit yourself down, have you another glass of wine, and get drunk and talk on TikTok like you like to do. Go find you some business, because it ain't here.
Oh my God.
On that note, y'all have a blessed day.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Shady Man. Yeah. Listen. You know, this has been a very fascinating show. I didn't know that me covering the truth the way that I do would get so many folks on the right worked up. But I'm going to encourage you, all of you who are upset with the truth that you're hearing today, I'm going to encourage you to look in the mirror and do a self-assessment on yourselves, all right? Ask yourself, are you really upset with us? Or really, are you upset with yourself? And I think you'll find out it's the latter. All right. We got a few more panelists to bring up. Oh my gosh. Susie loves the Broncos. Greetings. Welcome. How are you doing this morning? Susie, how are you doing this morning?
Hey, I'm good. How are you today?
I'm all right. I feel like I've eaten 20,000, actually 30,000 boxes of Frosted Flakes. All right.
Oh,
And
man.
I'm stronger than ever before.
I had Frosted Mini Wheats. I love those.
Oh, well, listen, as long as they're frosted, that's all that matters.
You know, I've been listening to this live, and then, Stacy had to chime in on me and say, oh, you think it's okay that someone's mom died? I said, no, I don't think that's okay. I don't feel I'm not upset. I'm not upset about that. I think it's bullshit that you don't call out your friends in a lie and they're spreading lies and deceit. Oh, I'm sorry. I said a bad word.
Yeah, we heard
anyway.
That. But keep going. You think it's BS that they're
Yes. I was in Stacy's live yesterday because I've been wanting to go up in her live, and I was in there with all guys, and Mike was in there, Motives Mike, and he was kind of he was kind of getting ganged up on, and we were talking about Trump and how he's racist, and there was a Hispanic man in there saying, oh no, Trump's not racist. Here's a YouTube video about Charlottesville and how, what he said after, and I'm like, he said what he said. Very fine people on both sides. And then Stacy was non-existent in there. She was like, why can't we all just get along? And then she says, okay, I'm going to leave for a little bit and you guys behave. That was it. Like
y'all some pets or something, like y'all some kids.
Yeah. Like she wasn't even in the live, like engaging. And then I said something about how something happened to me and my sons when we were out in public one day. And they were all, oh, that's bullshit, and a BS. Sorry. Anyway, I'm just over it. I'm over Janae with her her whispering. Oh, Zeus, honey, we don't mean that. And the next minute she's calling you the devil. I'm tired of that whispering beat crap she does. And it's just like they know their boy's going down to prison. They have
Amen.
no recourse for anything. And now they're going to try and do a sham impeachment on Biden that's not even going to
They're
go
doing it.
anywhere.
Oh, they're working for Kevin McCarthy.
Yes,
Oh, this.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin, he said, well, I see no other way now. Well, you do too, Kevin. You know it's all a lie, but Marjorie's got him by his weebles, and it's just lame. But anyway, what I'm saying is people stop going up in these people's spaces like Stacy, and don't platform Janae. They're not worth it, and Lumberjack came up in that live after I left yesterday, and he was spewing his crap. Have you ever talked to Lumberjack before?
I have ran into his kind before, absolutely. And you're making me realize perhaps I should place more sanctions on MAGA. Should I place more sanctions on MAGA?
Yes. And I want to tell you one other thing, okay? And I don't know what.
Finish your thought, please. Finish your
Let me
thought.
just finish this last thought. I don't know what type of space you're in with Snuggles right now, but on my father's grave, I was in a live that he was in one afternoon here about a month ago, and he was telling a man of color to get over the past in regards to slavery and move on.
Wow. Snuggles, once again, has gone to the lowest of lows. Wow. Yeah, I've known him to do these things before.
And I think
it's
he knows
inexcusable.
And I think he knows he's wrong, and what he's saying isn't really what he means, but maybe he does. Like, I've seen his type before, and it's just really sad. And I don't want you, and I know you know in your heart probably what it is, but I just don't.
Know what? I used to be, maybe this is kind of what a lot of people don't know about my situation with MAGA. Because I have relatives, blood relatives, they're the same color. They say the same stuff he says, and you just have to go, are you really kidding me?
Right.
And we're way beyond me cutting them off. I've actually, things happen in the family dynamics where you end up having to run into each other, and then
I know.
and so it's one of those situations where you're just like, you're 100% wrong. You're just 100% wrong and evil, and you don't even realize it. But what it also does is it keeps me alert in a certain way to the lies and conspiracies that I have to address.
Right. And
it's
let's
a
be
double-edged
real.
sword.
It's sad. It's sad because you're a good person, and I know that people in this world right now are scared. They think things are going in a different direction, and I'm scared too. I have a 4-year-old granddaughter.
Right.
I'm terrified for her future, and my sons are 30 and 26, and I'm just like, I worry every day about things, and I worry about other people's kids and stuff, and I just feel like we all need to do better as humans. And when you are in a live, or you are hosting a live, and somebody starts ganging up on somebody in your live, you need to put a stop to that and call out your air quotes so-called friends on their BS. And that person knows who I'm talking about, and she's in this live right now. So stop. I'm saying this last 2 words: stop platforming Stacy and Janae and Lynn's and anybody else that's like that. Okay, people, just stop. It's done. They don't need any more air to breathe.
Oh, air to breathe on TikTok, not in a literal sense.
Yes, not in the literal sense. Right.
All
yes.
right. All right. I had to clean that up for you.
I'm sorry, Zeus. I haven't had all my coffee this morning, so
I get it. She's not talking about that. She's making it a point not to give these folks the air and space to breathe on this platform.
Don't
take away their opportunity. All right. Well,
all right. Love you guys. Take care. Everybody have a good day. And it's beautiful here in Kansas today. It's 75, and I'm taking my granddaughter to the fair. All right.
All right, ladies and
have
gentlemen.
a good one.
You're
Love
welcome,
y'all.
Susan.
Bye.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, I am well past my time slot. All right, I really am, but I'm gonna try to get to a few more. All right. Well, my good friend April is here. April, how are ya? I haven't seen
Woo!
you. Hey!
Long time no see, y'all.
Right, right. It's so lovely to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I just had a minute here. If
Okay,
anyone doesn't know, and I know everyone in here saying, "Where have you been?" So all my close friends know.
okay.
So I just become guardians of my 2 and 5-year-old grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
So I've been a little bit busy.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it
okay.
was
Family first, right? You got to take care of your
a
personal
family
stuff.
first. I
That's
had to, yeah, it was last minute, middle of the night kind of thing. So they've been with me, and I'm trying to get a routine where I could go live a couple hours, but it's still new.
right, right, right.
So they're learning. I just got the 5-year-old enrolled in school today to get him started tomorrow.
Wow, you're helping
So
the kids. I love it. This is
it's
what it looks
whew,
like. Let's do it, April.
it's
Right?
it's rough. But that's basically. I mean, I know what's happening in the world. I'm still trying to keep up. And Zeus has seen me. I still try to come and listen,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
but I
see you.
just can't get involved. But everyone, I will do lives again. I promise you. But
Yes.
family is first, and I've got to
Amen.
take care of these babies,
Amen.
before anything else. And
Hmm.
Zeus, I still appreciate you, and I love everything you do, and I'm so glad you do this. When I'm not able to hear the news in the morning,
Right,
I
right.
hear it from you.
Hey, I love it. Thank you for all you do as well, April. Listen, you give me the hope and inspiration I need to continue. All right. But
Well, thank
I
you.
was worried though, but I did hear from a lot of the close friends you have, well, I am one too, but they did fill me in and let me know you're doing all right and you're taking care of business.
That's it. And it's nothing, like the big bad wolf we was all fearing. It's nothing to do with him. I'd never back down from anything like that.
We don't
Yeah,
back
it
down.
was it was just a coincidence that a family emergency came up.
Mm.
So we taking care of the grandbabies and making sure they're good and safe and everything. And I'll be going live as soon as I can, y'all, trying to work out routines and scheduling and all that stuff.
There people are asking if you, as he asked, do you have an Amazon wish list, or are there other ways that people can help support you, doing the work of God? Okay. Is there ways we can help you?
This ain't the work of God. This is a Nana loving her grandchildren.
Oh, well, you have folks that want to support you.
So I'll try to get an Amazon wish list, like their size of clothes and stuff. I was very fortunate. I had a brother, because it was last minute, to buy the car seats and everything I didn't have,
Yeah.
and I mean it was from scratch. But y'all, if you go to my page, I'll try to put one up and try, what they need, sizes and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I've had a lot of great friends on here. Rick, I'm calling you out. Thank
Right.
you, Rick. And
You're welcome,
so
Jen.
that's about all I got. I just wanted to update everyone because
All right.
everyone's everywhere I go. Where's April been? Even if they don't know I'm watching a live,
Right, right.
I just can't get involved because it's kind of loud and see, you
Takesha
hear it?
said, "Stop
Give me
trying
an
to exclude the
auntie.
Lord." They want these people here. Your friends out here, April. They're really here to help you. All right. So please set it up so we can do what we need to do to help you. All right. We know you love. We know you're doing it because you love to do it. But hey, some of us love to do it too. All right.
All right, Zeus. Thank
All
you so
right.
much. And everybody
Yeah.
have a great day. And hopefully I can go live soon. We'll see, how we can convince the old man to watch the two by himself.
Yeah. Right. 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 Well, listen. I appreciate it, and as always, it is a pleasure to have you in the kingdom. All right.
Thank you, Zeus. Have a great day, sweetie.
All right, you too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful April. All right. I can do one more, and then Zeus must depart, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot. I'm well past my hour and a half time slot. This is 2 hours. All right, Kiki. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, good
Hi. How
morning.
are you?
I'm okay. It's been a minute.
It
But I
has
won't be
been.
long. You doing okay?
Absolutely. Are you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
All right.
Okay, so yesterday was 9/11, right?
That is correct.
So I was just like looking online and just reading about all of the events of the day, obviously, the terrorists, what they did.
Right.
And then I was thinking, and then I started reading about Flight 93, the one that crashed
And
into the ground in Pennsylvania. And
correct.
trigger warning, by the way. And I
Hmm.
realized that that plane was destined for the Capitol while
Right.
Congress was in session.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in the report.
Wow.
Yeah, it was in, what is it called? The commission
The
report.
Warren Commission.
Yeah, for 9/11. And like, of course, what do you think about what happened on January 6th? You know?
A terrorist attack by Donald Trump and his supporters.
Exactly. That just really, really, really upset me, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah,
like,
because that's what it is. They don't want to acknowledge it as that. They try to mask it and say it was a peaceful protest. It was a tourist visit. No, it was a terrorist attack organized by Donald Trump and implemented by his MAGA possessed supporters.
exactly. So I just wanted to um, tell you about that
Oh,
you
well,
know,
listen, I appreciate it.
and fuck the Patriots. Pardon my
All right,
language.
well, keep it
Pardon my
clean. Keep it
language.
clean. All right, keep it
Sorry, I'm
clean.
sorry. You
All
have a
right.
wonderful day.
All right. All right. You too, ladies and
Take
gentlemen.
care.
No problem. You too. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Kiki a beautiful round of applause. Sir Puff. Sir Puff, welcome to the show. There's a lot of truth flowing in this kingdom, Sir Puff. And I do have some terrible news for you. And we go back, so, I know you know how to process what I'm saying. But it's been deemed true in this kingdom, especially this kingdom, Sir Puff, that Donald Trump and his supporters who engaged in the insurrection on January 6, 2021, when these folks stormed the United States Capitol with that Confederate flag, right? And you saw them parading it all around inside of the Capitol. They put their disgusting feet on Nancy Pelosi's desk. They had all these senators terrified, running for their lives. They had Mike Pence in the basement of the Capitol on the phone telling Trump, call back your troops, sir. Remember that? That was a terrorist attack, which means that Donald Trump and his MAGA Republican supporters are terrorists. Okay. And I know based on the headline I posted earlier about, the neurological behavior on MAGA, it's too much effort for you to think MAGA, right? It's too much effort, so you're lazy at thinking. So you're not going to believe what I'm saying to you, which is your freedom. It's your right. You could believe what you want to believe. But I do want to remind you, Sir Puff, that those folks that are currently in prison out there in the state or in Washington, D.C., right? They broke the law. They broke the law because of their seditious, treasonous, traitorous, terrorist conduct, all right? And that's why they're in jail. So if you come into my live and you are defending these folks, you're no better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Zeus to depart. I'm so sorry I didn't get to each and every single one of you. I know you can complain, but no love lost. I'll try to do the Closet of Truth later today. I went well past my 1.5 hour time slot, but I do hope we all learned something very important today. We have MAGA on the ropes. Thank you, Miss Boss Diva. Thank you, Shay. MAGA is officially on the ropes. Kevin McCarthy today is trying to uh, push this impeachment inquiry into President Biden in a last-ditch effort to save Donald Trump from prison. And he's taking orders from Donald Trump. So if you look at Donald Trump's Truth Social platform, he's telling Kevin McCarthy, do this. And Kevin McCarthy is doing it. All right. Kevin McCarthy and the MAGA Republicans, they haven't done anything to help the American people. All right. Yesterday, I had a beautiful person come up here. I think her name was Bye Bye, I think, whatever. And she said, I said, well, what would you like to hear and see the Congress do? She says, I want them to do something meaningful when it comes to, gun control, right? Or do something meaningful when it comes to addressing climate change. And those are things that I think Congress should focus on. But they refuse to focus on it because you know what? They're sitting back focusing on Hunter Biden, all right, and trying to impeach President Biden. What a shame. I'm with you, Mrs. Silk. I'm with you, Mrs. Silk. They don't deserve their paychecks. They don't deserve to be paid. They deserve to be in prison. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Have a great rest of your morning. Nutty, you said 11 a.m. I'm assuming that's Central Time, Nutty. Is Nutty still here? You said you're going live at 11 a.m. I'm going to caution anyone that does decide to go in, protect your peace. If it's too much for you to handle, don't go. All right? But I want to know if you're going to go live, Dark Nutty, because it will be one of the greatest shows of force TikTok has ever seen. And we're just coming there to resolve whatever conflict. But, it's like President Biden. Don't you dare. And he's talking to Russia. This is NATO territory. You cross this line, you just cross 1 inch, and that's your behind. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your morning. And I really am. You don't like me.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus. Hey, in the sky like like Zeus. I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm higher than the eagle and I bet on me too. Took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. If you living like a bum, get away from me. I got money in my mind. I can't leave it up to you. I can't hang around with you. You fall in love too quick. You a high risk. Mix all in the mix. I put a bounty on your head. This is way above the feds. When you playing with the gods and you playing with the dead. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Playing hating on the gods, boy, you such a douche. You gotta be patient, but you have it like a fuse. I'm catching all these snakes like a mongoose. Great job. Love me, yeah, you all are great. You really are. I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move. Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. You're the best. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscription. I'll be back. Call me Zeus. I'm hotter than Hades and I'm burning down the roof. You say you want it fast, well, I'm living proof. I've been waiting for this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you guarantee to lose. I'm proud of you, Linda. So don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne while you looking like a goof. Hey, hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Playing hating on the gods, boy, you such a douche. Try to be patient, but you have it like a bees. Catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. I'm a stay on that neck. Thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus. Throw it in the sky like you look like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus.
Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges. Trump is indicted, and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.
All right, yes, he love you too.
Stand up to close.
That's right.
Or if you come on the man.
All right. And listen, I saw Kevin McCarthy just officially cross that line. He crossed into NATO's territory. Kevin McCarthy, you crossed into NATO's territory. That really does take things to a next level.
Everyone knows he's, and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him.
We used to be kinder.
I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened.
The jar's open. All right, McCarthy, we'll see you at the ballot box. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Have a great rest of your morning. Thank you so much. We are out of here.